Hey, it's Sarah Pritchard, confidence coach for women, and I'm excited. Hopefully, my internet connection gonna work this time. This is the third time, y'all. That means that you know that this is a message that people need to listen to. So even if you're catching a replay, let me know what's really resonating with you. Because you know, if something's good, that's why we got that hesitation and all them pauses going on. But I have a quick message, so it's not gonna take forever for me to give you some 3 steps that I want to share with you about taking leaps. And this can apply to any area of your life. But I know as women, we tend to have those negative thoughts. We have doubt, we have fear, we have worry, right? And it tends to drive the decisions that we make. It drives the beliefs that we have. And then ultimately the outcomes that we have might not match up to what we really want and what we really desire. And taking a leap is all about having confidence. It's all about having courage. It's all about stepping out of your comfort zone. And the moment you do that, you start to feel like you're struggling. And because right now, at the time of this recording, we are going through a pandemic right now. We are all kind of feeling like, okay, what is going on? Because it's something that we've never really experienced in our particular lifetime. So it is like that, right? And it's not that you're necessarily struggling, but you're evolving and you're transitioning and you're becoming someone new, that which means you have to do new things, right? Because we're in a new time. The old things that you've been doing are not going to work, and you're going to have to leap into something new if you're going to become, what's necessary for you to not only survive, but to thrive during this new season that we've all been ushered into, right? And we've been ushered into it for a reason, right? And we know that all of the old ways of being globally, right, and locally, but also personally, they're not going to be able to operate moving forward. So you're going to have to shift. You're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to take some leaps in order for you to continue to rise up, right, and move to your next level. Okay, as you continue on this journey, right? So I want to give you 3 steps that you need to take in order for you to take that leap and be courageous and step into the new, right? And as long as you sit and wallow and be in the old ways of being, you're going to be stressed out during this time period, right? You're going to feel like something's off. Your sleep is going to constantly be off. And as a confident and empowered woman, there's 2 things I always tell every woman: that if you really want to be empowered, that you need to learn how to do is you need to learn how to master your emotions. You also need to know how to master your energy, right? And those are not skills that are taught. They're normally not skills that are passed down unless you have a parent or guardian or a family member who is into their spirituality in that way and into their emotions and mental health in that way, right? Which is why part of the reason why I'm going back to school, because right now, which I don't think I told you guys, that I'm going back to school and I'm studying mental health counseling, right? Because I want to learn more about the field, right? From that research-based perspective. And I want to combine, right? And that's the emotions and that's the mental. So I want to combine that with everything I know from the spiritual side. So almost like a spiritual psychology, like it's like a bringing together, right? I'm trying to bring together both of my passions, both of my purpose, and the calling that I feel like is on my own life. But again, that's normally not something that's passed down. You have someone else has to teach you, or you go through an experience and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta learn this stuff, right? So I want to teach you right now the 3 steps that you can take that will allow you to be more confident, to be more courageous, and to step up in the way that you may need to in order for you to function in this new way of being. So number 1 thing that you have to do is you have to slow down. So right now we're being forced to slow down. But what I noticed is that even though people are slowing down, people are taking a lot of time. They're still feeling that with noise and distractions. They're hopping on Zoom. They're hopping on the phone. They're just sitting around watching Netflix. Cool, you can do that. I'm not telling you to be productive and get up and run the world, or me create something totally new and go to school and do all this stuff. That's what I'm choosing to do, because that's what I feel called to do. And I already knew that I was being called to that before we got here. It's even more clear now because number 1 that I did that I'm going to tell you to do is to slow down and to sit with God, right? And that's something you already know to do, but when have you actually really sat down and done that? Not Netflix and chilling. I want you God and chilling. Okay, I don't know if that's good though. Right, if that's all right. But anyway, to slow down and actually hear the divine downloads that are being given to you. And so many people have shared, for those women who have slowed down, that they're getting those downloads. So it's clear to them that they need to take a leap. It's clear to them what they need to do next, what direction they need to move in. So I needed to be clear to you what you need to do in this new normal, in this new place, in order for you to move into your next level in your relationships and your finances and your business, or whatever it is that you do. You need to be clear on that. So again, number one is slow down and sit with God. Number two is you got to sift through your own bullshit. Yes, I said bullshit. You need to sift through your own bullshit. So that's the doubt, the fear, the worry, the insecurities, the inconsistencies that hold you back from going on dates, that hold you back from showing up fiercely and confidently with a product or service when you know that you really love healthcare, or you know that you really love a certain thing, but you're still not showing up. You're still not taking action. You're still not moving in that direction. So that means there's some bullshit, right, that you're thinking about over and over that's holding you back from moving in the direction you need to move in. So I need you to sift through that bullshit, and I need you to release it. I need you to let it go, because that's going to hold you back from going to your next level. That's going to hold you back from fully transitioning, right, into who God has called you to be. It's going to hold you back from becoming that version of yourself that you need to be, in order for you to not only survive but thrive at this next level and in this new season and in this new way of being in the world. Our world is shifting. You also need to be shifting as well, personally, but also professionally. The way in which you do work, the way in which you show up at work, whether it's online or offline, is shifting. So I need you to stay ahead of the curve and understand how to best position yourself, how to best market yourself, whether it's in an interview, whether it's for your brand, or whether it's for your business. You need to be staying up, right, on the things that are going on, so that you are staying at the cutting edge in your field, right? And that you are in the cutting edge of who you are as a woman, right? Mentally, physically, personally, emotionally, financially, romantically. You need to know, what does it look like for me moving forward? So this is the perfect time, like I said again, one, to slow down and sit with God and get clear on where he wants you to take a leap, if he wants you to, in certain areas. And then two, sifting through your own bullshit that you're constantly replaying in your mind, the inconsistencies, the insecurities, the doubt, the fear, the worry, the anger. Like, you need to sit with that. Sometimes you're angry, and then you sit down and realize your anger is really frustration, or is really resentment towards a particular individual that you're holding on to, right? So you need that time to slow down and to sift through the bullshit. And the third thing you need to do, once you sit down and you get clear, you get the divine download from God, you sift through the bullshit. Then number three is to spring into action. So you gotta do it, and then you gotta feel all the bullshit as you go through the process, right? And then once you get to the other side, that's how you build confidence. But things do not flourish, they do not grow in the comfort zone, right? A plant, like, it needs its space, right, in order for it to grow into who and blossom into what it needs to become. So you have to learn how to step out and just do it. Step out and post that thing. Step out and pitch. I just pitched somebody before I got on here, right? I shoot my shot, right? I shoot my shot. And I do it all of the time. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work, but I like to just shoot my shot, right? And oftentimes it does work, because that's just what I do. And, what are you doing? When's the last time you shot your shot? Right, to get what it is that you want or that you desire. So you got to spring into action, and you got to do it. You got to do it scared. You got to do it, while you're tired, right? And you got to do it, right? And once you do it, then you will feel so much better on the other side. That doesn't mean that the bullshit in your head is going to go away, but that's why you need tools. That's why you need strategies, right? Personally and also professionally, for you to be able to navigate through this life in this world, right? Which is why I love teaching women how to have those winning mindsets. I love teaching women how to attract and to have high quality relationships with high quality quality men. That's why I love teaching women how to make more money in their businesses, because I give them the right tools and strategies, right? What is the right tools you need for you to have a winning mindset? What are the right tools you need in order for you to attract the quality guy, right? And to have a great relationship? What are the tools that you need in order for you to make more money, right? There are so many ways that you can position and brand and market yourself, right? In our world, online and offline, to position yourself in a great way. So long story short, if it's time for you to take a leap personally or professionally, then you need to try out those 3 steps. Slow down, sit with God, sift through your bullshit. And sifting through your bullshit is not just like a one-time thing. It's something, so it's like a repeat. So it's slow down, sit with God, sift through your bullshit, spring into action, and then it's back to sift through your bullshit, spring into action. So it's like it's an ongoing cycle. You're gonna do it over and over and over and over and over again, right? As you leap. But here's the thing: every time you take a leap, your confidence grows. So it makes it so much easier for you to pitch yourself the next time. It makes it so much easier for you to reach out and do that, say what you need to say truthfully, authentically to that person. It makes it so much easier the next time for you to get up and be able to move into a new place, right? From your old place, because you're constantly building up that confidence muscle over and over and over again, right? And that's what it means for you to really boss up. That's what it means for you to really step up and be fierce about the things that you pray for and that you want and that you desire. So here's a free bonus tip. So when it comes to releasing things and taking leaps and things of that nature, I want you to start paying attention to the things that God has created for us, right? And if you look outside, right, twice a month, there is the new moon and there's the full moon. During the new moon is always an excellent time for you to banish or to release things that no longer serve you. So that's an excellent time for you to sift through your bullshit and sit down and write shit out, rip it up, burn it up, and release it and let it go. Okay? The full moon is a perfect time, right, for you to manifest things, right? For you to manifest what you want. So that's a great time to write down, I really want to manifest this. I really want to, if I spring into action and I am who God has called me to be, this is what that life's going to look like. So you're writing that down and you're visualizing it and you're getting into it, right? It's the perfect time to do it. So that's your bonus tip or tool for today, is to look on a calendar. You can look on any calendar and you should be able to find when it's the new moon and the full moon. Take advantage of the energy. You want to look outside, see that moon is out there, right? Set up your sacred space. If you went through Powerfully Positioned Woman Academy, you know I teach you how to set up your sacred space. I did that this morning. I went to my sacred space because last night was a new moon and I really had to release some stuff and let it go. But then I also put down things I want to manifest, right? You can also do both. Like, so I put down stuff I want to banish and let go, put down stuff that I want to leap into moving forward in my business, in my personal life, like in all different areas of my life, what I want to leap into. And then I sat and I visualized all of these things literally being real, right? Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. And because I need to get into the vibration of those things that I want and that I desire. So doing that on a consistent basis, imagine the things that you can pull and that can kind of come into you and come into your life, right? If you do that. So try that tip or tool out. See how it works for you. Come back and let me know. I already know it works, so you don't gotta tell me. But okay. But okay, if you need to tell me, just let me know. Right? So anyway, I hope that you found those valuable. If you haven't already signed up to join us this weekend, right? I'll be getting even more into that, preferably on Sunday when we do during Empowerment Boss Retreat Weekend. I'll get more into that. So I'm going to obviously teach you brand and marketing, how to create your first online course or program. But I'm also going to be teaching you how to have that courage, right? Because there's a lot of resilience you need, not only as a woman, but if you're going to be a woman who really steps into her purpose, you really have to have resilience. You really have to know how to persevere. You really got to be plugged in and tuned into God so you can get divine ideas, right? So that you know what direction you're moving in, so you know the right people to work with or not to work with. Like, you need discernment. Your discernment needs to be on the beam, because once people start seeing you and hearing you and people want to pay you, people are going to want to work with you. So you got to be able to discern who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with. And that's very, very important for you to recognize as well as you continue on the journey. So we're going to get into our boss affirmation and prayer call, which is going to be totally and completely phenomenal. And I have created a bonus little mindset playlist, right? That's all about getting paid. That's about, you attracting the right things to you, the right clients to you, attracting things to you that you want, need, and desire. So if you haven't already signed up to join us, feel free to check the link out so you can come and join us this weekend. Once this weekend is over, if you're watching us once the weekend is over, all of the courses and things that you see on that website will still be available. They'll just be for double the price. So it's great for you to invest in it now. Yes, it's great for you to invest in it now and to join us. So you have the opportunity to fellowship with other great women, but also up-level yourself and your personal brand at the same time. So I hope that you have found value in this, and I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Peace out.